What's up, everybody? Coach Jordan Verdon here. I'm a former pro and Division I baseball player, and I thought it would be a good idea to hit a little bit, show you a little bit of the warm up, and just be mic'd up while I go through a super simple hitting routine. That way you can hear what I'm thinking. I'm going to talk through the swings, what I'm feeling, and that way you can actually see the results, and then I'm hearing what I'm talking about. Hopefully, this is something you guys really love, and I'd love to continue to get you this series as often as possible. So let me know in the comments down below if this is something you guys want to see, because I'd love to continue to bring it to you, because I love to hit, and hopefully there's some value for you guys as well. So let me know in the comments down below. Let's get after it. All right, you already know I got the black BGs. Let's get to work. So today, to be honest, I haven't really hit a ton. I've been all over the place as far as traveling and doing a lot of different things. So I really haven't hit in like probably 2 months. So this will be good to see what I'm working with, what I'm feeling. So for me, I always want to make sure that I start with something to make sure that my barrel turn is feeling good, that I'm producing the force in my swing the right way, meaning that I'm trying to fire my back hip properly. I'm trying to connect my swing to my big segments, and I'm not pushing my hands. And the best drill to do that is going to be either a half swing or some sort of snap stop where I stop at contact, because that'll let me know if I'm producing my swing the right way. If I'm doing it wrong and I'm pushing my hands, I will just chop everything. But if I'm doing it right and actually getting my body in like the right spot, I'll be able to hit nice line drives all the way to the outfield just with half a swing. So I'm going to start with half bat, just because I'm not ready for the full bat just quite yet. So I get into my launch position. I'm going to have about 80% of my weight here, about 20 here. I'm trying to replace my heels. So I'm trying to launch my back hip as my foot hits the ground, not trying to shift too early. So now let's see what I can do here. I'm imagining hitting with this half swing, this stop at contact. I'm imagining hitting this ball out of the infield with literally half a swing, okay? Get into my launch position, feel my tension. Pretty good one. Surprised how well that went, honestly. Haven't hit for a while. Let's see if we get a couple of these. Once I get the couple feelings that I like to move on. So I like that one a lot. My barrel's turning really short, really crisp behind the ball. My pivot feels good. My back hip feels good. Let's do one more before we move on. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like how short that feels. I like how my barrel's turning. That's exactly what I'm trying to feel. So to be honest, I thought I was going to have to spend a lot more time on that one, but we're going to move on now. We're going to move on. So I really like how my barrel's turning, so I don't think I need to add any, I don't think I need to do any more drills that really work on how I'm producing force. I feel like my body's actually doing that right. So now I'm going to work on some open drill stuff to make sure that my tilt is right. So I'm going to go 45 degrees here, my personal favorite. So I'm working on loading, coiling around, getting into my back hip, sitting here, and working my launch down to the shortstop, right? I want to make sure that I'm not shifting and pulling across, but I'm actually launching behind the ball, trying to hit a nice line drive up the middle. Okay, so I'm going to coil, getting around my back hip. And I want to feel like my hip is actually working up under me rather than around me. So I'm going to coil, get into my spot. So what happened there when I put it together? Turned. My body went, you haven't hit in a while, rotate. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. So I really want to force myself to feel like I'm launching it almost at that L screen. I got to exaggerate this feeling to make sure my tilt is right. That's a little bit better. Still feels a little pushy with my upper body, but overall, pretty good adjustment. Let's get a couple more going here. Trying to find my launch position. I'm trying to fire from a standstill. No momentum. That was the one. That one felt quick. That one felt snappy. Notice I'm not hitting pop-ups. I'm trying to work low line drives right at the pitcher's forehead. Okay, let's go one more right here. I think I found the firing slot that I like. A little bit lower, kind of up and back. No momentum. Let it rip. Came around it. Can't end on that one. One more here. Make sure we get into a good spot. Same thing. Round. Find my coil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How am I going to adjust? Let's take a step out. Let's refocus. It's the life of a hitter, right? This is why I want to start doing this series, because you see that nothing is perfect. Hitting is hard. We got to make sure that we're constantly feeling our body and making the adjustments we need in order to get better. A little bit higher hand set this time. Really feel the snap. Staying behind. Money. So now I'm going to try to live from that little bit higher hand set, because that felt like I could get a little bit better turn. So now we're going to move on to some back leg control. So I like where my tilt is at. I like where I'm firing from. I like that I'm able to still fire pretty quick from no momentum. So now I'm going to add in a flamingo drill. I'm going to add in a flamingo drill where I'm really focused on controlling the forward move. And I usually, once I get through one of those, I'm usually pretty good to move on to regular swings. So one flamingo, a couple flamingo drills to make sure I'm controlling my forward move, and then we should be good from there. Thing, no momentum, find my upper back, balance. Good barrel right there. I like that. A couple more here. Good base hit there. Let's go one more here. What I'm trying to feel when I'm doing this is that my head stays inside my back leg. I'm stretching this way, but I'm keeping all my weight. I have like a counterweight, right? I have force going forward, but I'm trying to stay back. It ends up keeping me right in the middle of my stance. So that way I can still launch from my rear leg and not push myself forward. Find my balance point, stretch, go. A little under it, but I like my control, so let's move on to some regular swings. All right, so once I get into my regular swings, I want to make sure that I'm doing more, trying to hit more pitches like I would be in a game, right? A little bit more reactive, change up the tee height, because I've already got my mechanical feels down. Now I want to challenge my path, challenge my ability to use the whole field. So I'm going to start down, I'm going to start away, I'm going to work base hits the other way, then I'm going to move it back to in, and then probably finish with more middle away and end there today. So we're not going to do too crazy, no machine, no nothing like that. We're just going to keep it nice and chill, nice and easy, just some tee work. So start with down and away. This is like a 2-strike pitch. I'm just trying to hit this ball basically right at the third baseman. That's my thought process. How deep can I let this ball get and still hit it? Hopefully, put it in play for like a 2-strike hit right here. I'm trying to get my barrel down to this ball right about there. Take that. Take a nice little single there. Again, this isn't a pitch that's going to be a home run. I'm just trying to get my barrel to it and enough to give our team a chance. Came around that one a little bit, but again, it's a tough pitch. It's a pitcher's pitch. If I can still hit this decently hard, might still have a chance to get through the 5-5 hole. Yeah, we'll take that for there. Now let's move on to a little bit more true. This would be like the pitcher's trying to go to that down and away corner, but he misses a little elevated. This should be a pitch I should drive into left center for a hit, whatever the shortstop's head is what I'm thinking. Miss under. I don't think I went forward at all. I felt like I got kind of stuck on that one. Make sure I'm moving. Still going forward. There it is. There was the barrel I was looking for. Right over the shortstop's head. Notice low line drives all over the field. Again, you saw my prep work. You know my channel. I'm working barrel deep, but I'm still getting deep and hitting low line drives. I'm just trying to get my barrel in the zone for as long as possible, okay? Let's go one more right over that shortstop's head. Here we go. Just try to pepper him right in the forehead. Oh, no, that's a double play. Double play, came around it. Got to go back to him. Mistakes happen. Flush it and move on. Flush it, move on. Money. Now let's go one, middle, right back up the middle. 2 pull side, 1 middle, call it a day. Middle. Let's go. Let's hammer this thing. He made a mistake. Let's give it to him, right back to him. I went right back to him. It was just a little across. My hand's kind of cut. So you see I got a little bit out and around. So I pushed across. Feel that back hip. Let's go. Get back in there. There we go. All right, couple pull side. Couple pull side here. But I'm not going right field. I still want just like right over the second baseman's head. Keep that, still want that nice good backspin here. There we go. And notice I'm only going pull side at this point in the day. The whole day, all the drill work, everything has been right up the middle the other way. Do a couple of the pull side at the very end to make sure I'm still backspinning and turning properly. Then I'll go right back to middle away. That's what's going to set me up for success during the game. So you guys up for success is being able to hit the pitcher's pitch, middle away, hit it back where it's pitched and not roll it over, okay? So we'll do one more pull side, go back to that middle away, and be done for the day. Okay, my turn's feeling really good on that pull side ball actually. So we're good there. Go back to middle. Try and drive this thing a little bit left of the machine. Call it a day. Oh. Came over the top. We're not editing that one out. No editing out bad swings. It's part of the game. You can tell I haven't swung in a while because I'm out of breath. Put myself in the box here. Game on the line. Here we go. Yes. Barrel up the middle. Just like that. We'll call this one a day. Thanks for watching, guys. If this is something you like, if you like me hitting and talking through this, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to post more videos, hitting videos just like this. Let me know if this is something value. If not, let me know what you would like to see. And after that, we'll just keep going together. So appreciate all the support. We'll see you in the next one.